So my question would be, is that so far over the last year, I've spoken to thousands of tenants across the country and I've been in contact with multiple local councils. Wandsworth Council and their lack of response by far has to be the worst that I've come across so far. And I have contacted them and had to contact them multiple times due to some of the most horrific living conditions I've come across being in the borough. What changes are they proposing, or are the individual leaders proposing to make that will benefit tenants? And not just saying they're going to make changes, but actually genuinely meaning it. Because right now, Wandsworth Council is completely broken when it comes to housing, and it's an issue that needs to be addressed and needs to be addressed as a priority. It will probably be good to mention that Wandsworth have been so bad in terms of their response that this year I've had to reach out to the Secretary of State, Michael Gove, in order to make a complaint about them. That's how bad things are. So what are they proposing? What are they proposing to change with the council when it comes to housing? What difference are they going to make? Because a lot of people or a lot of councillors from both parties, or all parties, I'd say, are happy to make promises, but actions speak louder than words. And that's what tenants need now, is for councils to perform and to act, and not just say that they're doing, making changes for PR purposes only.
So for our listeners at home, just in case you didn't hear that quite clearly, it was a question about housing and tenants for that. So he is a housing campaigner. He has been dealing with a number of families in this borough and in several other boroughs in southwest London. Ravi, as you're the sitting council leader, I'll come to you first.
So I, in fact, know the questioner's point, because he wrote to me and set out the facts. The facts, and I won't go into the individual's case. But his characterization of Wandsworth does not bear any examination at all. Wandsworth has a 100% decent homes record. It was one of the earliest boroughs to achieve that 100% decent homes record. There are 9 other boroughs in London that have now got the decent homes record. In terms of the cases that he'd raised with me, and he raised with both the mayor and the deputy mayor for housing, we have given an explanation, and he has got that explanation with him. As far as Secretary of State, writing to Secretary of State is concerned, well, I think we can all write to Secretary of State. He hasn't written back to me, if I may say so.